My fiancée told everyone she had terminal cancer and raised $40,000 from our families. When I found out it was all fake, I exposed her at her own fundraiser in front of 200 people. We received this story from a man in Portland, Oregon, and when we finished reading it, nobody on our team could speak for almost 10 minutes. Because what this woman did wasn't just lying, it was psychological warfare. These are his words. I'm David, 33 years old. I was engaged to a woman I'll call Sarah. She was 31. We met 4 years ago at a friend's party, one of those random connections that just clicks. We talked for hours that first night, about everything. Life, dreams, fears, future. She was different from anyone I'd dated before. Genuine, or so I thought. We dated for 2 years before I proposed, beach sunset. The whole romantic thing. She cried, said yes immediately. We started planning the wedding, set a date, booked a venue, sent save the dates. Life was perfect. I had a good job, software engineer. She worked in marketing. We bought a house together. Small but ours. We were building something real, or at least I thought we were. Everything changed 8 months ago, on a Tuesday night. I remember because we just finished dinner, homemade pasta, her favorite. We were on the couch watching TV when she muted it. Turned to me with tears in her eyes. I need to tell you something, she said. My stomach dropped. Those words, they're never good. What's wrong? I asked. She took a deep breath. Started crying harder. I went to the doctor last week. For that appointment I mentioned, I remembered. She'd said she had some routine checkup. Didn't think much of it. They found something, she said. The room felt smaller. My heart was racing. Found what? She looked down, couldn't meet my eyes, a mass on my ovary. They did more tests. I grabbed her hand. What did the tests show? It's cancer, she whispered. Stage 3 ovarian cancer. I felt like I'd been punched. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. I pulled her clothes, held her while she cried. Told her we'd fight this together, that we'd get through it. She nodded against my chest. I'm scared, she said. I know, me too, but we've got this. That night I couldn't sleep. Lay there staring at the ceiling. My fiancée, the woman I loved, had cancer. The next morning I called my boss, explained the situation, asked for flexible hours. He was understanding. Take whatever time you need, he said. I started researching. Ovarian cancer. Stage 3 treatment options, survival rates. The numbers were scary, but I stayed positive for her. Sarah started treatment immediately, or so she said. She'd leave for appointments. Be gone for hours, come home exhausted, pale, sick. I'd make her soup, ginger tea, whatever she could keep down. She started wearing scarves, said her hair was falling out from chemo. Didn't want me to see. I told her she was beautiful no matter what. She'd cry, thank me. Our families rallied around us. My parents sent money. Her mom quit her part-time job to help out more. My friends organized a fundraiser. Bake sale at the local community center. Sarah's co-workers did the same, set up a GoFundMe page. The support was overwhelming. People we barely knew donating, sharing the page, spreading the word. Within 2 months, we'd raised $40,000. $40,000. People's hard-earned money, given out of love, out of compassion. Sarah was emotional about it, would cry reading the messages, the well wishes, the prayers. She'd post updates on social media. Photos in hospital gowns, thank you messages, inspirational quotes about fighting. Everyone loved her, called her brave, strong, and inspiration. I loved her more than ever, watching her fight. Watching her stay positive despite everything. I took her to every appointment. Well, I drove her, waited in the parking lot. She never wanted me to come inside, said it was too depressing, too hard for me to watch. I respected that. Didn't push. I'd sit in the car for hours, working on my laptop, answering emails, waiting for her to come back out. She'd emerge looking drained, defeated. I'd drive her home in silence. This went on for months. The routine, the exhaustion, the fear. Then 6 weeks ago, something happened that changed everything. I needed to file an insurance claim for her treatments. The bills were piling up despite the fundraiser money. I called her doctor's office, asked to speak with billing. They transferred me. I explained who I was, what I needed. The woman on the phone paused. I'm sorry, she said. Who's the patient? Sarah Miller. I heard typing, then more typing. And you said this is for cancer treatment? Yes, ovarian cancer. Stage 3, she's been coming for months, more typing, then silence. Sir, I'm not showing any oncology records for Sarah Miller. What? That's impossible. She's been getting chemo. I drive her here twice a week. Hold on. Let me check with my supervisor. She put me on hold. I sat there, confused, worried they'd mixed up files. She came back. Sir, Sarah Miller is a patient here, but according to our records, her last visit was 11 months ago. For a routine annual checkup, everything came back normal. My hands started shaking. Are you sure? Maybe it's a different Sarah Miller. What's her date of birth? I gave it to her, that's her. But there's no record of cancer diagnosis. No oncology appointments. No chemotherapy, nothing. I hung up, just pressed end. Sat in my car staring at my phone. There had to be an explanation, a mistake, a computer error, but something in my gut told me otherwise. I went home. Sarah was on the couch, scarf wrapped around her head, looking tired like always. "How was your day?" I asked, trying to sound normal. "Exhausting. The treatment just wipes me out." I nodded, watched her, really watched her. She didn't look sick. Tired, yes, but not cancer sick. That night I couldn't sleep. Again, but for different reasons. At 2 a.m. I got up, went to the bathroom, where Sarah kept her things. I opened the medicine cabinet, found her pill bottles, Ambien for sleep, Xanax for anxiety, vitamin D multivitamin, birth control, nothing for cancer, no pain medication, no anti-nausea drugs, nothing. I checked her purse, her bag, nothing. Then I did something I'm not proud of. I checked her phone. She was asleep, phone on the nightstand. I knew her passcode, her mom's birthday. I unlocked it, went to messages. There was a chat with her best friend, Melissa. I started reading, my heart sinking with every message from 3 months ago. Melissa, how long are you going to keep this up? Sarah, I don't know, I'm in too deep now. Melissa, you need to tell David the truth. Sarah, I can't, he'll leave me. Melissa, he'll leave you when he finds out you've been lying. Sarah, he won't find out. He trusts me completely. I scrolled up, found more from 5 months ago. Sarah, the GoFundMe is at 30,000. Melissa, Sarah, this is fraud. Sarah, it's not fraud if I actually use it for medical stuff eventually. Melissa, you're not sick. Sarah, I know, but everyone's being so nice. I've never felt this loved, this important. Melissa, this is going to blow up in your face. I kept scrolling, message after message, planning which symptoms to fake, which scarves to wear, how to look convincingly sick, talking about spending the money, designer bags, weekend trips, spa treatments, laughing about how gullible everyone was. I felt sick, actually physically sick. I went to the bathroom, threw up, sat on the floor shaking. The woman I loved, the woman I was going to marry, had been lying to me for 8 months about cancer, about dying, about everything. I wanted to wake her up, scream at her, throw her out, but I didn't. I took screenshots, every message, every conversation. Then I put her phone back exactly where it was. I went to the guest room, lay there staring at the ceiling until morning. The next day I called in sick, said I had food poisoning. Sarah left for a supposed treatment appointment. I followed her. She didn't go to the hospital. She went to the mall. Spent 3 hours shopping, came out with bags, smiling, laughing on the phone. I took photos, videos, timestamps. When she came home, I was on the couch. She looked tired again, drained, playing the part. "How was treatment?" I asked. "Brutal, I can barely stand. I'm sorry, can I get you anything?" "No, I just need to rest." She went to the bedroom. I went back to my laptop, started researching. What to do, how to handle this. I could have confronted her right then. But I wanted something more. I wanted everyone to know, everyone who'd supported her, donated, cried for her. They deserved the truth. There was a big fundraiser event coming up, 4 weeks away, organized by her church. Big dinner, silent auction, raffle, all to raise more money for her treatment. 200 people had RSVP'd. I called the event organizer, woman named Patricia. I explained I wanted to give a speech, an update on Sarah's condition. She was thrilled. "That would be wonderful, David, so touching." She added me to the program, perfect. For the next 4 weeks I played along. Supportive fiancé, loving partner, drove Sarah to fake appointments, made her soup, held her when she fake cried, the whole time documenting everything. I hired a private investigator, had him pull records, confirm what I already knew, no cancer, no treatments, no medical bills, just lies. I also tracked the fundraiser money. She'd moved it to a private account, been slowly spending it. 12,000 gone on clothes, furniture, weekend trips. The investigator gave me a full report, photos, bank statements, medical records, everything. I prepared a presentation, PowerPoint, professional, detailed. The night of the fundraiser came, Saturday, beautiful venue. Decorated, catered. Sarah looked stunning, wore a scarf, elegant dress, makeup perfect. People hugged her, cried with her, told her how brave she was. She smiled, thanked them, played her role perfectly. I sat at our table, calm, waiting. Dinner was served, speeches began, then Patricia introduced me. And now a few words from Sarah's fiancé, David. Everyone clapped. Sarah smiled at me. I walked to the podium, microphone on, 200 faces looking at me. I connected my laptop. PowerPoint loaded on the screen behind me. "Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight. Your support over these past months has meant everything to us." Sarah was beaming. "Tonight, I want to share an update about Sarah's condition." The room went quiet. The truth is, Sarah doesn't have cancer. Silence. She never did. There was no diagnosis. No chemotherapy, no treatments, gasps, whispers, confusion. I clicked to the next slide. Medical records from her doctor highlighted, clear, last visit 11 months ago, result healthy, no abnormalities, no cancer. The room erupted. Sarah standing up, face white. Wait, she started. I clicked again, screenshots of her messages, enlarged, easy to read. Her words planning the lie, laughing about it, spending the money, people were reading, shocked, angry. This is out of context, Sarah said. David, please, I played a video. Footage from the mall, her shopping, smiling, healthy. Timestamp from a day she said she was too sick to get out of bed. Sarah's mom stood up, voice shaking. Sarah, what is this? Sarah started crying, real tears, finally real. I'm sorry, she said. I'm so sorry, you lied. Her mom said about cancer. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Her mom walked over, slapped her hard. The room froze. I quit my job, her mom said. We gave you everything. I'm sorry, Sarah sobbed. People were standing, yelling, demanding answers. Someone called the police. Sarah tried leaving. People blocked the exit. The police arrived. I showed them everything. The evidence, the fraud. They arrested her right there in her fundraiser dress. In her fake cancer scarf. Handcuffed her. Read her rights, let her out. 200 people watched. The story hit the news within hours, local first. Then national, cancer faker, fraud, scam artist, her face everywhere. Social media exploded. People who donated demanding refunds, sharing their outrage. She became infamous overnight. The criminal case moved fast, overwhelming evidence. She pled guilty, fraud, theft by deception, multiple counts. Sentenced to 2 years, ordered to pay back every cent, plus fines, plus my legal fees. She lost everything. Her job, her friends, her family disowned her. Her mom doesn't speak to her. Hasn't visited her in prison once. I canceled our wedding. Obviously, sold the house, split what was left, moved to a different city, fresh start. That was 6 months ago. I'm doing better now. Therapy helped. Time helped. I met someone, a nurse actually. She knows the whole story, doesn't judge. We've been dating for 2 months, taking it slow. It's healthy. Real. Sarah gets out next year. I heard she's planning to move to a different state, change her name. But the internet never forgets. One Google search and her whole story comes up. She reached out once, through her lawyer, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. I didn't respond. There's nothing to say. She destroyed our trust, our relationship, our future. All for money and attention. Some people think I went too far, that exposing her publicly was cruel. But everyone who donated deserved to know the truth, deserved to see who they were really supporting. So I'll ask you, put yourself in my position. Your partner, the person you trust most in the world, fakes a terminal illness, takes money from your families, your friends, strangers, lies to your face every single day for 8 months. Would you have handled it differently? Would you have confronted her privately? Let her keep lying? Or would you do exactly what I did? Because I don't regret it, not for a second. She made her choices. I just made sure everyone knew what those choices were. Drop a comment below. Was I right to expose her like that? Or did I cross a line? And if you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted completely, share your story. You're not alone. Hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more real stories like this. Because next week, I'm sharing a story about a man who found out his business partner had been stealing from him for 5 years. What he did when he found out will blow your mind. Thanks for listening. And remember, trust is everything, and some people don't deserve it.